everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nick Does Disney. It is our weekly newscap videos. These are a lot of fun. This is the third one that I've done because there's always so much breaking news from the Disney parks and Disney Cruise Line. So I tie it all together for you. We look back at all the biggest stories that came out this week from Disney Parks blog and all the different bloggers and vloggers in the Disney sphere out there, and just get you all caught up on things you may have missed. So without further ado, let's jump right in to today's edition on Saturday, October 5th. Now, this was a big week, of course, over at Epcot because Tuesday night marked the beginning of a new era at Epcot as a brand new fireworks show premiered. Of course, September 30th was the last night ever for Illuminations, which was very sad, of course. And then the very next night, October 1st, Epcot's birthday, we got the premiere of the brand new fireworks show of Epcot Forever. And it's got the Disney community pretty divided. I watched it live on the Disney Parks blog at 8:50 that night. I was super excited, and I was very much let down. I didn't think the show had a whole lot of heart or a whole lot of story, and it made me really miss Illuminations right off the bat. But you know what? Enough hearing from me. I will let you be the judge. Here's some looks now at the Epcot Forever fireworks show from the Disney Parks blog. So check it out for yourself.
One little spark of inspiration
We call it Epcot.
is at the heart of our creation.
EPCOT.
Right at the start of everything that's new.
Experimental, prototype, community of tomorrow.
One little spark lights up for you.
Epcot is and will always be in a state of becoming. It will never cease to be a living blueprint of the future.
Alright, so again, not my cup of tea. It is cool to hear some of the old school Epcot songs, but I've got a lot of bones to pick with this show, but I'm not going to air them out here because we try to be positive, so hopefully you dig it. And remember, this is a temporary show. Harmonious will be coming along at some point, I've heard. Epcot Forever is maybe like 9 months, and then it's going to be out of there for Harmonious, so we'll see. But either way, that is a look at the brand new fireworks show. To go along with Epcot Forever, we got a ton of new merchandise because Disney knows we are suckers when it comes to anything in their parks, and we're gonna buy anything that has that logo on it or whatever. So let's take a look at some of the new merchandise they put out for Epcot Forever. As you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff here. This is a pretty cool little Turbis cup with the Figment character on there, so that's pretty cool. And here we have a nice little Christmas ornament with that same logo. Pretty cool. You can throw that up on your Christmas tree this holiday season. And I really love this shirt with one little spark written on it. Of course, a nod to Figment and Journey into Imagination, so that's pretty cool. And pass holders can purchase an exclusive hoodie made just for them. And this is a really cool hoodie. It looks like a light one as well, so if you want to wear it to the parks when it does get a little bit cooler at night, you can check that hoodie out. Again, that's for AP members only. So, new fireworks show and new merchandise to go along with it. And we're gonna stick in Epcot because on that same day, a brand new Epcot experience opened up. That's in the Odyssey building. This is where they've been doing a lot of festival type things. Of course, it was the old Odyssey restaurant way back in the day, but now it's an all new Epcot experience. It's pretty similar to what we saw at the D23 Expo when I was there in August. It's got this really cool model and it has projections on there. There's a giant wall that kind of shows off what's coming into the park. Some photo ops in there as well. It's a really, really cool thing. And right now, Blog Mickey put out a video and we're gonna show some clips from that. If you can't make it down in the parks, you can see what it looks like right now.
In fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it Epcot.
Imagine an Epcot where Disney storytelling invites all of us into a world of new possibilities. Discover a place where real worlds are made fantastic. Where curiosity leads to discovery.
Water is ancient. It has journeyed around our world since the beginning of time. Born as rain, falling from the clouds, this water travels to our ocean, where sun and waves send it back to the sky to begin the cycle once again.
Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life. Here we go! A place to snap and share. A place to play and win.
This is a critical moment.
The rocket unplugs and starts things
Now you know the secret of the universe.
Don't panic, I got this.
We look forward to meeting you in person. When the plane opens at Epcot in the near future.
Everything is possible if you're interested.
So there you go, that's a look at the Epcot experience. Again, it is open right now so you can see all the really cool things coming, like the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the Mary Poppins thing that's coming to the UK Pavilion, the Moana water feature, the Disney Play Pavilion, all that stuff. It really does a good job of showing it off and gets me excited for what's to come. We're gonna have to deal with a lot of construction and walls around the park for the next couple of years, but it looks like it's gonna be awesome. Right now, something that should be opening in the very near future, we're gonna talk about the Enchanted Rose Lounge. Of course, that was Meisner's Lounge over at the Grand Floridian Resort. It's getting a little bit of a change up. This Beauty and the Beast theme should be opening up pretty soon, and Disney just released the full menu and prices for this lounge. They already gave us some sneak peeks at the food, but now we have the full menu and how much it's going to set you back. So throwing in some photos of the food in there, but now let's talk prices. Truffle fries are going to cost you 14 bucks. Mini smoked short rib sliders, that'll set you back 16. And this is the most expensive food item on there, the white sturgeon caviar at a whopping $95. That's a lot of money for some fish eggs. But if you're not there to eat and then you're there to drink instead, let's take a look at some of the drink prices. We've got this tableside cocktail at about 21 bucks, but this is something that really caught my eyes just scrolling through all the wine there because my wife loves to drink up some wine. The most expensive bottle of wine on this menu is a whopping $140. That's a lot of money for a bottle of wine. Still no word on when it's going to open, but we've seen some photos of the inside of it right now. It looks like it's super duper close. The menu's up online right now, so it's got to be close. Again, this is the Enchanted Rose Lounge over at the Grand Floridian Resort, and it should be open up hopefully any day now. Right now we're going to move on over to the Disney Cruise Line because the Disney Wonder is out of its 2019 dry dock. They did some cosmetic type things in there, probably some mechanical stuff as well. But while it came out of dry dock, we got our first look at the French Quarter Lounge. Now, I have not been on the ship. I've only been on the Dream class ships, the Dream and the Fantasy. Hopefully one day I'll get to check the older ones out, and I'm going to show you why you might want to check this one out. I mean, just look at it in here. Disney Cruise Line blog has a great write-up on their website right now, and a lot of photos thanks to Chrissy Patterson and Mike Have. They said the New Orleans-themed, family-themed lounge, which replaces the Promenade Lounge, the Connect-at-Sea desk, and the toddler play area on Deck 3 between Triton's and Tiana's Place will transport guests deeper into the heart of the city's iconic French Quarter. At the French Quarter Lounge, guests will be able to get in touch with their Bayou hospitalities as they enjoy live music on the gazebo stage and sip specialty drinks at an updated whimsical bar. This natural precursor to dinner at Tiana's Place restaurant is the perfect destination for entertainment and libations before or after dinner, while the space will come alive throughout the day with New Orleans-themed family activities, trivia, and character encounters. The jazzy atmosphere of the French Quarter Lounge, also inspired by the Disney animated feature, The Princess and the Frog, will invoke an airy outdoor space in New Orleans surrounded by touches of iconic architecture such as wrought iron balconies, classic brick walls, and shutter-framed windows, decorative details including a life-size trolley car, and nods to the film in the form of signs and facades on the wall that will add to the ambiance of the space. So that looks pretty cool. And again, this is on the Disney Wonder at the French Quarter Lounge, and it is out at sea right now, fresh out of its dry dock. So that is something to look forward to. Also from the Disney Cruise Line, the Disney Parks blog gave us another little video on everything that we already kind of knew about what's coming to the newest ship. That is called the Disney Wish. We found out the name and a couple of little things about it back at the D23 Expo. But in case you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard anything about the Disney Wish, we're going to show you the video that the Disney Parks blog put out now all about the Disney Wish. So check it out. Now, I am super duper excited for this brand new ship. Cannot wait. Now, bookings have not opened yet. It should be done in late 2020 and early sailings in early 2021, so we'll have to look forward to that. I guess around this time next year, though, bookings should open up because right now they just opened up for early 2020. So, again, around this time next year, we should be able to finally book cruises on the Disney Wish, which I am super excited for. All right, now if you have a little extra money burning in your pocket right now and you want to enhance your upcoming trip, good news, because early morning magic hours are coming back over to the Magic Kingdom. Now, this is specifically for Fantasyland, and it's going to set you back a little extra money, but you get into the park about an hour and a half before everybody else, and you pretty much have Fantasyland all to yourself. We did it this past summer, and it was fantastic. Now, the only bummer was that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was having some mechanical issues that day, I guess, and it wasn't quite operational, so that was a little bit of a bummer. But if you don't know what these early morning magic hours are, I'm going to tell you all about it. This according to the Disney Parks blog. Starting on November 13th, 2019, you can enjoy limited entry, early access to your favorite attractions throughout Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom, and also have a delicious breakfast. That's the start of a perfect morning, if you ask us. Some of the returning attractions are Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Princess Fairy Tale Hall, It's a Small World, Mad Tea Party, and Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. Now, your morning will also include breakfast at Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe that comes with scrambled eggs, bacon, breakfast potatoes, pancakes, assorted pastries, and more. Breakfast runs from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. and the party lasts from 7:45 a.m. until 9 a.m. It is not cheap though. If you're an adult, it's going to cost you $89 and $79 for kids. Now again, it's a little expensive, but you know Fantasyland, those lines get extremely long throughout the day, so this is a way to get in a little early, knock some of those rides out, get yourself a breakfast as well. It is not a bad deal. We'll throw up the dates right now on the screen if you're curious on when you might want to go. There's a couple of dates in November, a handful of dates in December, quite a few in January, quite a few in February, and then select dates in March as well. So again, I would highly recommend it, especially if you have limited time. You can get in there and knock everything out in no time flat. Just hope that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is operational because we weren't so lucky. So that will be coming up, and you can book that right now over at the Disney World website if you want to check it out. Moving on, October 1st was not only the birthday for Magic Kingdom, the birthday for Epcot, but it was the start of a brand new fiscal year, which means price increases! More money to get to spend on everything. Everybody's excited for that, right? Now, the main thing that went up as far as pricing goes is food, and that's usually the thing that does go up. So right now we're going to take a look at some of the items that you can expect to pay just a little bit more next time you head on down to Disney World. And that would include the Mickey Pretzel. Everybody loves it. That price went up from $6.59. It is now $6.79, so, you know, less than a quarter. A churro is now going to cost you $6.19. That is up from $5.89. And a cream cheese pretzel is now $6.79. That was previously $6.59. Now, if you want to go over to Casey's Corner, that delicious corn dog nugget meal is $9.99. That is up a full buck. And the loaded fries are $6.99, up from $6.49. And one of the price jumps that everybody's complaining about is those resort refillable mugs. That took a healthy jump. That was previously $18.99, and it is now just about $20. So if you want to get that refillable mug, now again, it does last you the duration of your trip, and you can get your money's worth out of it, but you're going to pay about $20 for it now. Now remember, those refillable mugs, you cannot use them in the parks. That is only good for the resort, so don't try to pull a fast one over Disney's eyes. So there you go. It's the start of a new fiscal year. I'm sure there are other price increases out there, but those are the ones that I've seen listed. But next time you go to the park, don't get sticker shock when you go to buy some of these things and you see there is a pretty dramatic price increase. Now, jumping back over to Epcot, again, October 1st was a very busy day. We had Epcot Forever, we had the Epcot Experience, all that good stuff premiering. Along with that, this got me super excited, a brand new monorail spiel. That's right, I love the monorail spiel, and there's a new one that's going on right now on the Epcot route. So if you take it from TTC and you want to head over to Epcot, you're going to hear a brand new monorail spiel that's talking all about the rebirth and the future of Epcot. And they mention Guardians of the Galaxy and the Play Zone and all that stuff. So if you haven't heard it yet, Blog Mickey has a really cool video, and I will put that up right now so you can hear a little bit of that brand new monorail spiel. So enjoy.
We're traveling to Epcot, a place that celebrates the world and the magic of possibility. Opened in 1982, Epcot is now undergoing the largest transformation in the history of the park and bringing more ways to dream and be inspired than ever before. Exciting things are on the horizon here in Future World. Whether it's rocketing back to the Big Bang with the Guardians of the Galaxy, or exploring a fun new city built on the power of play, these worlds are sure to inspire. If you're looking for an exhilarating sensory thrill ride, step into Mission Space, where you and your flight crew can sign up for one of 2 out-of-this-world missions. And just next door is the new Space 220 restaurant, where you can lift off and enjoy stellar dining in space. At Test Track, you can experience the exhilaration of test driving a vehicle on the longest and fastest ride ever created for Walt Disney World. Across the lagoon is World Showcase, where you'll find representatives from the host countries, making this a truly international exchange. Some exciting new adventures from around the world are coming to France, Canada, China. There's even more for you to explore as you come around to the world of imagination and nature. Inside those glass pyramids, unleash your spark and journey into imagination with Figment and experience your favorite short films like never before at the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival.
Alright, so that's really, really cool. It's a new monorail spiel, and it kind of highlights a lot of the stuff that's coming to Epcot, so just another way for Disney to get us all excited and revved up about the brand new Epcot, even though it's a couple of years away, so just thought that was pretty cool. Alright, as part of the upgrades to the projection system coming to Impressions de France, it is now closed to guests while work begins. Now, the work comes ahead of the debut of the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in January of 2020, so we don't have to wait too long to check this out. As announced at the 2018 Destination D event, a Beauty and the Beast sing-along will play alongside Impressions de France beginning next January. Now, to go along with the upgraded projection system, there will also be a new pre-show exhibit as well. So this is something that should get everybody excited. Impressions de France, it is really cool. The music is beautiful. It is super duper outdated, so this is something they can flip-flop back and forth between. I hope Beauty and the Beast sing-along doesn't permanently take over for it. I would rather see an updated film for the France Pavilion, and then maybe they can bounce back and forth between that. So we'll see, but that is closed for now, and will open up again in January of 2020. Now, let's talk about getting married. Everyone out there, I'm sure, has had a fantasy at some point in time about getting married in Disney World. Well, if you've ever had fantasies about getting married in a Disney park, whether it's Disney World or Disneyland, this is for you, because the Disney Parks blog announced that registration is open for the 2020 Disney's Fairy Tale Wedding Showcase at Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland. Now, they went on to say, discover how to celebrate all of your dreams becoming a reality, whether planning the ultimate proposal, an immersive wedding experience, a fun-filled honeymoon, or a dream vow renewal celebration. Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings and Honeymoons can bring your fairy tale to life at our annual wedding showcase. You will have the chance to experience all of the possibilities and begin planning the celebration of your dreams. From coast to coast, you're invited to meet our team of wedding experts, taste delectable menu items prepared by Disney chefs, tour a variety of wedding venues, and find inspiration through floral, decor, and entertainment. Now, this is going down over in Disneyland Saturday, February 1st at the Disneyland Hotel, and the price for that is $40 per person. Over at Disney World, it's a whole weekend of events. Friday, March 13th, it is happening over at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. That is $45 per person. On Friday, that's a welcome party. On Saturday, it's the wedding showcase, admission and venue tour, and menu planning experience. And then on Sunday, special shopping experience at Disney Springs. So don't miss out on your chance to speak with Disney wedding experts about creating the wedding of your dreams. If you want to find out more and sign up, you can go to disneyweddings.com/showcases to register. So if you've ever wanted to get married at a Disney park, now is your time to find out a whole lot more about that. All right, let's talk about Frozen for a second. You know that little small animated movie that came out 4 or 5 years ago, however long it's been? Well, there's a brand new one coming out. Frozen 2 will be out in theaters in November, and as part of that whole celebration, they had this whole Frozen Fan Fest thing that went down yesterday, but this merch will be available, I guess, in the coming days as well. Disney Parks blog said, quote, "We are excited to take you into the unknown and announce that the latest Disney Parks merchandise inspired by Anna, Elsa, Olaf, and more, including new characters from Disney's Frozen 2, will soon be hitting store shelves at a Disney park near you." And you can use the hashtag FrozenFanFest. In celebration of the highly anticipated animated feature film from Walt Disney Studios, Frozen 2 will be making its big screen debut November 22nd and new products will be rolling out in the parks starting this weekend. You can get them at Disney World and Disneyland or online at shopdisney.com. Girls can brave the unknown like Anna and Elsa and set out on a journey with 2 new beautiful t-shirts. These shirts will be available at various retail locations, both at Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland, and on shopdisney.com. And for those of you looking to infuse some enchantment into your style, you'll have the latest additions to the Disney Parks collection by Pandora, featuring charms that will be available at various locations. So there you go. If you love Frozen, there's going to be a whole lot of merchandise in the parks and a whole lot of merchandise on shopdisney.com, and I can only imagine there's going to be more and more as we get closer to that film coming out next month. All right, that is going to do it for me. That was a lot of stories to cover. That is it for the news, but I encourage you to follow me over on the Nick Does Disney Facebook page, on Twitter and Instagram. I'm all over social media. I'll link all those places you can find me down below, because as soon as a cool story comes out, I try to get it up there as soon as possible. All that breaking news, fun little memes and all that. And of course, you can follow this here YouTube channel because I have videos coming out all the time. This week we have our dinner review from the Wave over at the Contemporary Resort. The best appetizer I've ever had. If you want to see what it was, watch that video. And then I also have a breakfast buffet review from over at BOMA at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and a resort review of both the Contemporary and Animal Kingdom to go with those respective videos. So you've got that up there. I have a Navi River Journey, say that 3 times fast, ride through video up as well. Tomorrow morning I'll have a Sunday stroll video up and a lot of other things I'm working on. So keeping myself busy for sure, but thanks for catching up with all this news that came out this week on this weekly news recap video. Have a great Saturday and a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. And again, thanks for watching Nick Does Disney, everybody.